What's going on, everybody? Well. In the immortal words of Brother Malcolm, America's chickens are coming home to roost. This Orlando shooting, take out the pomp and circumstance of it being in a gay club. The point of the matter is that America has just been put on notice of who some of these quote unquote terrorists are going after. So the black lady that was supposedly in the club, because there's conflicting stories that I've seen on social media of late as far as her supposedly being a crisis actor or whatever, because she's supposed to be our person that looks like her, supposed to be a intern at Fox News. So be it as it may, let's just go with the fact that she's a shooting victim that was there. Okay, so let's just say that for a second, because that's what we know. She said, and they put out on national TV, don't know how many times it's been played since she said it, but she put it out that the shooter was allowing and was not targeting black people, even going so far as to ask how many black people were in the bathroom that he had people in and that he was in. And he said, I don't have a problem with you because I know that America treats you like crap. I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically what he said. This man, even though he was born here in America, he was 20 some years old and knew the treatment that black people go through daily. And he said he was trying not to harm black people. Now, I just saw a article. I don't know if this information is true, because obviously some of it is made up, some of it is just coming out, whatever. They said that he allowed black males to leave, and then started shooting. I think I'll go with that, believing that he allowed black males to leave before he started shooting because of this lady's statement. Now, what does that have to do with America? Well, obviously, 300 and some odd years of slavery, 100 some odd years of Jim Crow and segregation, and another 50, 60 years of imagined one-way integration. Could cause people to look at you, as far as America, in a very crooked-headed way. America's chickens are coming home to roost, because this is not the first time I've heard something like this. Me being a veteran, I've heard, from Vietnam vets, and I've seen movies and I've seen people that have confirmed this, that, even Muhammad Ali saying that Viet Cong ain't never called me no nigga. They had, I believe, during World War II and Vietnam and the Korean War, they had, what was her name? Damn, something Rose. Forget her name. It was some lady that would be on the radio that would say, black GIs, go home. This is not your fight. They had pamphlets dropped and thrown out at black men, or out at soldiers, and said, black man, go home. This is not your fight. We have no problem with you. I was watching, I think it was Dead Presidents, where Lorenz Tate's character picked up one of these flyers. It said, black man, go home. It said some other stuff. It said, black man, go home. This is not your fight. And the captain or lieutenant said, you throw away that commie bullshit right now. And he was like, yeah, okay. It wasn't our fight. It's never been our fight. We've volunteered for every skirmish that America has gotten itself into in one way, shape, form, or fashion, because we are a part of this land also, mainly because our blood, sweat, and tears built it. But we still are a part of this situation nonetheless, even though America's laws do not specifically say that we are citizens. We don't have full rights, but that's a whole nother argument there. But this man here, who was born here in America, that's seen American history play out in front of him and what he's learned in school and everything, even on his last few minutes, acknowledged that black people are treated badly in America. And for that, he was not targeting black people, even though he was targeting homosexuals. He was not targeting the black homosexuals, per se. But this speaks to a whole other situation in America, because for every Omar Mateen who acknowledges that black people have been done wrong and are being done wrong in America, there are Dylan Ruths and New York police departments and Chicago police departments and Los Angeles police departments that kill black people wholesale and beat us wholesale, and nothing is done about them. Now they can call Mr. Mateen a terrorist, mainly because he's of other ancestry. When I say other, he's not white. But you won't call Dylan Ruth a terrorist. Now, they call Timothy McVeigh a terrorist because he killed white people. The guy who blew up the federal building, I forget his name at this moment, but they call him a terrorist also. Now, they don't call the Batman shooter a terrorist. He has mental issues. They didn't call Dylan Ruth a terrorist. He has mental issues supposedly also. They didn't even call the boy who ran over people in Texas and got affluenza from the judge a terrorist. But they call this guy a terrorist. Now, they tried to say it's a hate crime. Then they find out he's gay. Then they can't say that. So now they're trying to say he's racist. He's racist because he don't want to kill black people. We can't win either way it goes. We get killed, they don't care. We don't get killed, then they mad. I mean, it's a very tragic situation. But I say this because we're looking at Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, President Obama. All these people are circling the wagons on this situation. Hundreds and hundreds of black people are killed every day, not only by police, but by black on black crime. And they don't, have a national debate about that. They just, it's business as usual. But this situation has called for a national debate. Even the devil himself, the Prime Minister of Israel, has gotten on board when he should be quiet because he's committing genocide over there in Palestine to keep the stolen land that they have. By the way, just in case you people didn't know, we are giving Israel about $8.5 million a day in foreign aid. They just approved more money for Israel. And your children can't get new books in school. They can't get computers in school. They can't even get schools in some states. They're closing them down. Philadelphia, I'm talking to you. I think some parts of Chicago, I'm talking to you. This is where your tax money is going, to support terrorists. But like I said, America's chickens are coming home to roost. Now, it would be disingenuous of me to say black people, we need to stop going into the military and everything, because I went in there to take care of my child and my family. So do what you do, but just know that when you come home, unless you have some extraordinary situation or unless you plan correctly, most of the time it's hard for veterans to get jobs and things like that, because they play the game of wanting to help veterans when they really don't. But that's neither here nor there at this point, just throwing it out there. But like I said, America's chickens are coming home to roost on this situation. Black men and women, we need to get ready. One of my favorite scenes in the movie Blazing Saddles is when they were talking about how we did there was a great migration to the West with the horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that going across the West to California and other states, and they had the black family that was pulling up the back. So the Indians come, raid the wagon parties of the whites, steal everything, kill folks, whatever. But the black one, they said they didn't want us in their party, so we just made our own, start going around in circles. The Indians come up to them and say, "Whoo, they dark as us." They thought they was gonna kill them. So he said, "Oh no, go ahead and take a walk. Have a nice day." He's like, "Thank you." These people know who we are. We have to realize who we are. I heard a story about the Ayatollah Khomeini back in the day when he took American hostages or whatever, and he let the black people go except for one Negro that decided he wanted to stay with his colleagues. These people have no problem with us. They have a problem with others. We need to stay out of the way. Let them do what they do, and we do what we do. Once they finish whatever they doing, we'll be right here cleaning up the bodies. That's if you smart. Start building for yourself. We have money. We have resources. We have knowledge. We have black doctors, lawyers, preachers, teachers. We could be creating our own. Their culture is dying. They're killing themselves. Let them. Stop trying to save them. It's over. I probably won't live to see the day when it's over, but it's coming. But we need to do for self. If you learn anything from what Mr. Mateen told that girl, the world has no problem with black people. As much as America tried to tell you that them Africans over there and them people over there don't like us. It's only us when they need our backs to fight. Other than that, it's nigga go away. So this man done told you they don't have a problem with us. Take that warning. Go sit the hell down. Stop voting for people just because it's convenient, because she's a woman, or because he's cool, he can play a saxophone, or he walks cool, or he can sing to us. Vote for our own self-interest. If they ain't talking about a black agenda, don't vote for them. Write your own name on the ballot. Hell, I'm trying to get people to write my name on the ballot. Might as well. You're going to throw your vote away, just vote for yourself. Shit. What's the problem? But be that as it may, get your popcorn ready, everybody, because the show is getting started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's our time now.